Alright, so let's get right to it. We're just going to talk to you guys for a few minutes about what we've been doing to prepare and plan for our trip around the world. So, we've got three major things that we've been doing to prepare. So, let's get started. Number one.
The first thing we wanted to do just to prepare for our trip was to first get rid of our mortgage. So while looking at our the finances that we had so far, most of it was going towards paying off that mortgage bill. So our first thing was to actually get rid of that so we can actually utilize the money to put towards other things.
Yep.
Close the door for the final time.
I'm gonna cry.
Don't cry.
I'm serious.
I know you are. Come on. Close it. Don't cry, baby. You want a hug? We got some celebration ice cream.
I feel better.
Look how big this is.
And this is a small.
Can't imagine what the regular looks like.
Who needs a house when you got ice cream?
So number two.
Number two, Lawrence has always been in charge of our finances, and he's always been the one, because he likes numbers and spreadsheets, to actually prepare and plan out our budget. If you're going on a trip around the world, your budget is extremely important because you need to map out every single dollar to figure out where everything's going and how you're going to meet the goals that you need to meet. And under the budget, we have two things that we have to really buckle down and save and pay for. And those two things are our student loans and our savings goal for around the world.
Yep. So Deanna did a really good job of researching like how much we actually need to travel comfortably around the world.
Comfortably being key, because I ain't sleeping in no.
Yeah.
Nah.
And the number that we came up with was $30,000.
Ooh.
So that's the number we have to hit
It's high.
before leaving on our 1 year travel.
My Cash App is $ Deanna Bass.
Yeah, so that is our savings goal for the year. Is $30,000, and our student loans right now, just to be transparent, is actually $30,000 between the two of us.
So that
we
means
have to make sure we pay off all
$30 of student loans, $30 of savings goal. I mean 30,000.
Yeah, 30,000.
I wish it was $30. $30,000 of student loans debt that we have to pay off, and $30,000 of money we need to save to travel comfortably for 1 year, which is a whopping $60K.
Yeah. So by getting rid of the mortgage, we can actually use those mortgage payments towards the goals that we have right now. And the reason why we want to get rid of the debt before we leave is because we don't want to have to worry about paying those monthly recurring bills every single month as we're traveling, because that'll just dwindle down the money that we actually have on hand while traveling.
Yeah. Number three.
This is more of Deanna's efforts. She's a great salesperson. She's been actually selling things on Facebook Marketplace.
Yes.
So all the junk and stuff that we had in our house
All
before
of it
we sold
wasn't junk.
Yeah, all of it wasn't junk, but all the things that we had in our house that we weren't really using on a regular, Deanna put it on Facebook Marketplace, took really good pictures, wrote some enticing captions, and she was able to make how much money, Dave?
$3,000.
$3,000.
So that's $3,000 towards our savings goal. However, we did take some of it to invest in things that we need for our trip. For example, this camera we're recording on right now,
Yep.
our Sony
A6400.
And if you want to know more about our camera, you can check out this video that we linked up above, because Lawrence did a really awesome review. This is all we have left of our house. A tiny little storage unit. So yeah, I sold a lot of things in our house on Facebook Marketplace. Things like Lawrence's PS4. I'm really sorry, honey, but you didn't play it for like a year, and I'm sorry. I didn't know COVID was gonna happen.
Yeah, this was right before the COVID stuff came around, and all my friends are online playing games, and I have no PS4 to play. But it's
sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry, because that was one of my high hitters. Okay, I made a lot of money off that PS4.
Yeah. So just to reiterate, we have a savings goal of $30,000. We have to pay off student loan debt of $30,000. So pretty much we're like our budget is gonna be very tight before leaving
Toy
on.
like a toiga.
Yeah, and it's gonna involve a lot of sacrifices. That's one major reason why we moved back into her grandma's place, so that way we can actually save on, um, eating out and all that stuff.
Yeah, because every little bit counts. Lawrence and I have actually been doing like the age old trick of like emptying out our pockets and our coins and all that, and we have like this cracker Teddy Graham bear that we fill up with coins. We took it to the bank because it got really full, and that was like $300 that we had just from saving our change for a few months. And yeah, the little things add up, and everything counts. You know, I honestly don't know. I know for a fact that we're gonna pay off the debt. I know for a fact we're gonna pay that off. But I honestly don't know if we will save exactly 30 grand for our trip. So just stay tuned and be prepared, and we'll let you know when it gets closer to the trip if we've met our goals, what we have saved, and what we're gonna do. And yeah.
Should be pretty exciting. And if you would like to do the same thing, just know that you have to make some sacrifices, whether it be cutting down on certain things that you might not necessarily need to do to save more money in other aspects. So
Yeah.
it's just all about sacrificing in certain areas.
Yeah, and this is not something that we just decided, last week or even last month that we were going to do. Lawrence and I have been preparing and planning to save up and do this for a really long time. For like 2 years, honestly, I would say, that we've been planning for this. But, at the start of this year, we made our vision board and we put some things on it that, to hold us accountable. Because, when you make a vision board, you like to be able to say at the end of the year, I did these, this, and this, and this. Get closer. They can't see that.
Yeah, I'll probably zoom in, but yeah, so we had a couple of things.
So you can see on here, we want to be debt free, selling our house, our savings goal of 30K, and some other things you can see. All of our packing for our trip.
We took this exercise just to, motivate us and keep us on track with some of the things that we wanted to actually do before we left. So I think that this is a good way, if you do want to do something similar, to at least map out certain things, so that way
manifest.
Yeah, you can manifest the vision.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, as always, make sure you
like
and
comment and subscribe.
Don't forget
to put on that push notification, so that way you get notified each time we put out a new video.
Yes, and as always,
thanks for doing life with us. Peace.